What's going on, guys? Moose here. I wanted to make a quick PoE video about this program I found a couple weeks back called Durian. It's actually a pretty decent way to make money while you're leveling or mapping or just about whatever. If you're busy doing stuff, it's super handy to keep track of prices. So basically how it works is it searches poe.trade automatically, and you can set the criteria. So for example, you can set it to search every 6 minutes or every 8 minutes, and it just waits 8 minutes and then it goes through all your criteria again. And you can set up your own criteria however you want to do it. It's extremely versatile. I'll show you what I mean. Let's say I want to buy a ring with 60 life, 60 res, and I want it to be 3 chaos. I mean, that's fairly expensive at this point, but I feel like we'll get some results. So let's just force recheck. And as you can see, we got quite a few rings that match the criteria. And inside the folder for this program are quite a few files that define all the attributes, all the explicit mods. You can even create your own if there's like an explicit mod maybe that you want that isn't there. Or like, for example, I was trying to search for flat fizz damage for my Facebreaker Cyclone build, and they didn't have it. So I had to go in and basically make the explicit mod myself. It's actually fairly simple once you see the pattern and recognize it, but you can do so much with this program. You can search by name. So let's just say you've been wanting a False Devotion. We're going to search for the name, the Brittle Emperor, and then we want it to be under, I don't know, 20 chaos would be a fairly cheap one. And you can just leave this running. Now, I will say there's one issue I had with this program. If you search too often or have too many criteria, it will spam filter you on poe.trade, and you have to go in and just answer some verify picture thing. It basically just says click all the pictures that have boats or sandwiches or whatever. You don't get banned or anything, but it does happen if you search too often, so I'm not really sure how to get around it. But anyways, and there's a lot of other things you can search by, search for, and they're all in the files. You can even, let's just say we want to, since we're in Talisman League, let's say we want to find a talisman that has, 100 life or whatever. There are just so many things you can search for, and you can just keep adding stats. Like I can say like 90 strength, 90 dex, 90 int, and I mean it'll find one that matches that exact, criteria. The really nice thing is you can specify a price. So like I can say 2 exalt or 20 chaos. Oh my god, I can't type. Really useful. I am not 100% sure that this is legal. I'm pretty sure it is, because all this does is it's basically the same thing as an indexer, kind of. You just search an indexer and it just gives you results back so you can go trade people. I don't see why this wouldn't be allowed. If you're really worried about getting banned for it, I would maybe Google or go ask on the forums. I'm sure there's probably been people that have asked about stuff like this before, so if you're worried about getting banned and you think that there's a good chance of it, do some research. Don't blame me if you use it and you do get banned, but I've been using this off and on, just this league, for a little while, maybe a week or two, and it's worked extremely well. So yeah, check it out. If you know you need to make some money, or if you just have a specific item you're looking out for, it's extremely handy. And if you guys need help setting up, you know, custom explicit mods, or even just setting up the program itself, let me know in a comment, send me a message, whatever, and I can try to make an explanation video or something. Anyways, thanks for watching. Later, guys.